static. That's fact. I need your number and that's that. I need your
mama, you look like a Ninja Turtle, bro. We are sharing that motherfucker. You forgot to put that bitch on before you walk that door. Oh, me, Mitch, you ugly, bro. Hold on. What an ugly dude, somebody.
Do you push through my green? Mom, are you okay to play? Absolutely. Imagine if you could prevent it.
What an ugly dude.
Oh, that's not crazy.
I'm finna act up with this. Where my scarf is? Pause. I can't do that without my. Then we shirt it.
Oh
Bro,
my
you gotta leave my shirt
god!
alone, bro. You got on my
This is a boy.
It's a boy.
Daddy,
All right.
it's a boy pen.
I can't find his shirts, but you know, let me see. I can find his shirt.
I'm putting that in my pocket.
Where your shirt? Jimmy, you don't know nothing about that. All right. Now I gotta get 6. Hold on. Catch your breath. Back at it again. Whoo. Whoo. Catch your breath.
Don't let go with that. I retard.
Woo.
Dang.
Huh?
This one.
Oh, I ain't see. Who is that? Who is that?
Who that? Oh.
Who is that? Who?
Oh yeah, she stayed trying to take on my life. I don't know what's wrong with Brand for
Not
real.
me either.
I'm over here with some paperwork trying to do some over here. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Like, Daddy.
She over here, she be taking on my phone. I don't know when she thinks.
All right, get here. Get here.
March 25th, 2023. Columbus, Mississippi. A quiet Saturday morning was shattered by a sound no one expected to hear.
Heavy kids. He wanna go pop everybody.
Keep your hands on me. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, sit there over here. We'll make it easy. Sit there over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Sit there over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do that.
Get your hands off me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Need to stop.
Sit there over here, Jason.
A gunshot broadcast live on Facebook. The screen went black. The scream still echoed. And for Jeremy Brown, a husband, a father of 4, that was the last sound he'd ever hear. But before we go too deep into this conversation, I want to ask you if you believe in sharing stories that matter, stories that expose what happens behind closed doors. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. Let's keep this platform growing, because some stories are too important to stay buried. Now, let's talk about what really happened. Because this story didn't begin with a gunshot. It started with love, and like many tragedies, it unfolded in front of people who thought everything looked fine from the outside. Jeremy Rashad Brown and Khadijah Michelle Brown were high school sweethearts. They met in Columbus High, fell hard, married on February 11th, 2016. For years, they shared their life online, photos with the kids, date nights, dance battles in the living room, 4 children, including fraternal twins, and a newborn baby boy. Jeremy worked hard, a manager at National Sales and Lease. Khadijah served tables at Buffalo Wild Wings. To the world, they were just another growing black family, pushing forward, making it work. But under the surface, something was rotting. The day before the murder, Jeremy and Khadijah went live on Facebook.
Mama, you look like a Ninja Turtle, bro. We are sharing that motherfucker.
They joked around with their kids, danced, swapped outfits for laughs. Khadijah teased Jeremy with a scarf and a hat. But underneath the jokes was a woman losing control and a man trying to hold on. The next day was different. The tension was palpable in the air. They started arguing, and as usual, Khadijah Brown started a new Facebook Live. This one was nothing like the last. She was angry. She claimed Jeremy had stayed out all night. She ranted that he wasn't helping with the kids. Her mother was in the apartment, and instead of calming things down, she added fuel to the fire. Then Jeremy walked in. He wasn't yelling, he wasn't fighting, he just wanted to get his things and leave. But Khadijah wasn't done. She accused him of neglecting the children.
It's a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case as a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
We good. If I'm, give me my phone, bro. Don't shut
What is the conversation you want to have?
What the conversation?
Get out my
He said,
phone.
what's the
Don't touch
conversation?
me. Don't touch me. I'll call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
Oh, I'm finna send that. Don't get she touch me, please. Get on
Ain't
me.
nobody touching you.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
have nobody over here.
Oh,
What
baby,
is the conversation?
tell your daughter to keep her hands on
What
me.
is the
Tell your
conversation?
daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slap me. You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep her hands on me.
What's
on, man?
I'm still asking what is the conversation.
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do, huh? I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
Nah, you want to go tell your family about this and about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here in P, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't nobody
I'm going to take my car key off.
Get my key.
Stop. What is the conversation?
Nah, what's the conversation?
Got my phone, bro.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on me.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on me. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
She kept pressing. Jeremy stood his ground, but calmly, but her anger kept growing.
That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing, talking about I don't do nothing for the kids, I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here, helping take care of
Nah, he ain't
these
straight.
kids. No, you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go cop everybody.
Keep your hands on me, bro. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, sit there over here. We'll make it easy. Sit there over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Sit there over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands off me, bro. Stop touching me. Move.
Need to stop.
Sit there over here, Jason.
Children screamed. Khadijah shouted, "I didn't know there was still one in the chamber." And then, "Your daddy's dead."
Bond is set for the Columbus woman accused of killing her husband on Facebook Live. Khadijah Brown is charged with murder after this Saturday morning shooting at Green Tree Apartments. Lowndes County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins says Brown and her husband, 28-year-old Jeremy Brown, have been arguing most of the night. He tells WCBI the husband was allegedly trying to leave the apartment and defuse the situation before being shot. The entire incident was being played out live on Facebook. Deputies recovered a handgun along with shell casing. Bond for Khadijah Brown is set at $750,000. Coroner Greg Merchant says an autopsy is scheduled for Jeremy Brown. The sheriff says this is an active and ongoing investigation.
Jeremy Brown lay motionless on the floor. The apartment erupted into chaos. Children screaming, Khadijah crying. Her voice cracked and frantic. She shouted, "Your daddy's dead. I'm sorry, baby. Stay with us. Please, Jeremy, stay with me." But Jeremy didn't move. The bullet had done its job, and Jeremy Brown, a man who tried to walk away, was gone. What made this case hit harder was that the entire internet had a front row seat. Khadijah's Facebook page blew up. Hundreds of people had watched the murder unfold live, and some had been watching for days, because this wasn't the first time she'd aired their drama online. Just hours before the killing, she posted this message tagging Jeremy, national sale and lease manager fucking his employees. She included a screenshot of a Facebook message Jeremy had allegedly sent to a woman at work. Was it flirtatious? Possibly. Was it inappropriate for a married man? Arguably yes. But proof of cheating? No. Confirmed? Not at all. Still, that wasn't the end of it. Khadijah went further. In another post, she accused Jeremy of being bisexual. She claimed he was on the DL, that he was cheating with men, too. But none of those claims were ever verified. Not by police, not by family, not by anyone close to Jeremy. They were just digital daggers, thrown in a moment of rage. What made this even more disturbing? This wasn't new behavior. Law enforcement said the couple had a long-standing pattern of domestic issues, and according to Lowndes County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins, there was a history of domestic violence between Brown and the victim. But this time, there was a gun involved. And this time, it was streamed to the world.
An indictment has been issued by a Lowndes County grand jury against a woman accused of killing her husband on Facebook Live. Khadijah Brown is charged with murder after allegedly shooting her husband at Green Tree Apartments back in March. A trial date has not been set. Lowndes County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins said Brown and her husband, 28-year-old Jeremy Brown, had been arguing the night before the shooting. He told WCBI that Jeremy Brown was allegedly trying to leave the apartment the next morning and defuse the situation before being shot. The shooting occurred on a Facebook live stream.
At her first court appearance, Khadijah was silent, wearing a standard-issue jail jumpsuit, eyes low, posture stiff. The woman who once screamed through a live stream now faced the weight of what she had done. Initially charged with first-degree murder, Khadijah's legal team pushed for a plea deal. They painted her as overwhelmed, panicked. They claimed she was emotionally volatile, not a cold-blooded killer. But prosecutors weren't buying it. They played the live. They highlighted the threats. They reminded the court that Jeremy was trying to leave and was shot in the back. Eventually, Khadijah pled guilty to second-degree murder, removing the risk of life in prison, but not freedom. The judge didn't hesitate. 40 years in prison, with no chance of parole for the first 25. Khadijah didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just nodded, like she knew this was coming. This wasn't just another headline. This was a black father, trying to do right. Gunned down in front of his kids and a camera by the woman who called him her forever. Reactions poured in online. Some blamed Khadijah. Some tried to defend her. Some blamed the system, but all agreed on one thing. The children lost everything. Jeremy Brown was laid to rest in Columbus, Mississippi, just miles from where he was born, raised, and killed. The church was packed. There wasn't enough room for the people who came to mourn him. White lilies, red roses, photos of Jeremy with his kids, at barbecues, birthdays, school drop-offs, moments frozen in time. But his casket? Claude, the damage was too much. He wasn't killed in the streets, wasn't a victim of a robbery, wasn't targeted by strangers. He was murdered, at home, by the person he shared his life with. Trying children, now growing up without a father, without a mother, without stability, without the man who called them his purpose, who made breakfast after night shifts, who hugged freely, who tried to leave but never made it out the door. They were there, in the apartment, when it happened. They heard the gunshot. They saw their mother break down. They were told, "Your daddy is dead." Jeremy Brown's death didn't have to happen. He tried to walk away. He tried to de-escalate. He did everything victims of domestic abuse are told to do. But walking away wasn't enough, and that's what makes this story different. Because men like Jeremy aren't often seen as victims. Because domestic violence against men is still a whisper in a world full of shouts. Because when Khadijah made that Facebook Live, she didn't just film a fight, she streamed a murder. Jeremy wasn't perfect. No man is. But he was present. He was providing. He was trying to leave peacefully. And for that, he paid with his life. Khadijah Michelle Brown is now serving a 40-year sentence. No parole until she's served 25. But Jeremy Brown will never get another year. His kids will never get another birthday with him. His family will never hear his voice again, all because a moment of anger was turned into a spectacle. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, whether you're a man or woman, get out, get help, and don't wait, because sometimes one bullet is all it takes to erase a lifetime. This is Murder, We Heard TV. If you found value in this story, like, comment, and subscribe. We tell the stories that can't be ignored. Rest in power, Jeremy Brown.